Buffalo in Kansas City, commemorating the 9/11 tragedy. Now you see Chan Gailey and Matt Castle holding the flag before the game. Opening kickoff here, and Dexter McCluster, can't hold on to the football. Kelvin Shepard recovers.
That's not how you want to start a football season.
No, not at all, especially at home.
So Todd Haley talking to McCluster about keeping his hands on the rock. Ryan Fitzpatrick to Scott Chandler. Been in the league just 3 years, but he's played for 4 teams already. Buffalo on top 7-0. And 1st and 10 for the Bills again. Fitzpatrick. It's a primetime nominee to Steve Johnson.
The quarterback competition's over now. Fitzpatrick's won this job. 4 touchdown passes today. He looks like the real deal.
What a strong arm, too, Coach. Giving the kid an opportunity right here. Stevie Johnson, this guy runs up the football field. He's a fast guy, but he goes up and gets the ball right there like a big guy.
All right, Johnson, 4 catches, 66 yards. Matt Castle to Leonard Pope for an apparent touchdown. But every touchdown is reviewed. And so they take another look, and Pope did not maintain possession of the ball when he hit the ground. So this is actually a good call.
You can't take a touchdown away from the Pope.
They did.
You can't do
Guy
that.
upstairs behind the curtain.
Chiefs down 20-7, third quarter. Fred Jackson. All this guy does is show up,
He's a
ask for an
football player.
opportunity, and he runs hard. 24 yards there to the Kansas City 35. Johnson at a $112. Fitzpatrick to Chandler.
Again.
Chandler's second touchdown of the day at 63 receiving yards, 27-7. The route is on.
A lot of blown coverages, guys.
Fitzpatrick to Donald Jones. 34-7. And the fans, they're in traffic.
Get it later. They're going to Gates Barbecue.
Raiders had the unenviable task of traveling cross-country to take on Ryan Fitzpatrick and the Bills in early game. And both these teams looking to go 2-0. Raiders on top 7-0. Darren McFadden really starting to find his legs.
Yeah, the big game the first week of the season, and here he goes again now. This guy can scoot.
Up 14-0. Raiders took a 21-3 lead into the break, third quarter. How about Fred Jackson? I think one of the more underrated players in the game.
He's the best kept secret in this league now. He can do it all. He's a runner, he's a pass receiver, he's a blocker, he's a football player.
Deion doesn't think he's underrated. One of the primetime nominees.
You got that right.
All right, 2nd and 7 here. And McFadden can't hold on to the football. Danny Batten recovers.
That proved to be big. Now they've got 11-point lead going in now, and they fumble it away.
So Hugh Jackson not at all pleased. So here come the Bills on a 3rd and goal. It's Fitzpatrick to Stevie Johnson.
Boy, give Chan Gailey credit. He has these guys playing as Fitzpatrick playing. He has Stevie Johnson believing in him and believing in his system.
Johnson with the 96 yards. Back to Jackson. Breaks off a 29-yarder. And it led to a 1-yard touchdown run by Jackson himself. Bills now on top, 24-21. Jackson a $117, his second straight 100-yard rushing performance. Fourth quarter, though, on a 3rd and 4, it's Jason Campbell prime.
Jason Campbell came to play football. Last week, this week, he is not the problem of the Oakland Raiders. And I love the way they're playing as a unit.
It's McFadden, puts the Raiders on top. Fitzpatrick to Johnson.
A perfect strike with pressure in his face.
2nd and goal now, and it's Fitzpatrick. Shoot. Scott Chandler.
Oh, where did he come from now?
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Chandler's been in the league 3 years, already played for 4 teams. He has 3 touchdowns in 2 games, 31-28. 3 touchdown passes for Fitzpatrick.
Go the vertical game.
Go ahead and get it to Denarius Moore. Keep in mind, Jacoby Ford, Darius Hayward-Bay, Lewis Murphy, Kevin Boss, all inactive.
Who cares?
So here he goes to the rookie, and it's Moore, who does a great job of taking the ball away from Kelvin and Wilson. 35-31, $1:53 left. It's Fitzpatrick. Dumps it off to Jackson.
That was a big missed tackle right there.
Huge. And Jackson picks up 11 yards
Stops
on the first
the clock.
down.
Got huge.
All right, 4th and 3 now with 1:03 left. And it's Fitzpatrick, who is in line for a new contract. Reports are, talks are starting to shape up. It's Donald Jones. It's a first down, 4th and goal again. Fitzpatrick.
There it is. Oh, that busted coverage.
Oh, great design pick, Coach. It was a wonderfully designed pick. Tight end comes in motion. Everybody goes out, and then we throw the beautiful touchdown.
38-35. Buffalo on top. 1 second left here.
You got to
Campbell.
knock this down, Brian.
You got to pick this off.
Knock it down.
Going for the deep ball. And Dion says, well done, Denor Searcy. He wants the interception every time.
Yeah. It's going to look good in the paper tomorrow.
So the Buffalo Bills, they improved to 2-0. They win it 38-35. Huge game in week 3. And we didn't know it'd be this big. Undefeated Buffalo.
I believe
and Ryan
in him.
Fitzpatrick taking on Tom Brady. 940 passing yards to the first 2 games, and Brady to Wes Welker. And it was a clinic, Coach, we thought it would be early.
Yeah, one-on-one on an option route with Wes Welker. He usually wins.
Second quarter now, Pats up 14-0. And Michael, does anybody use the tight ends, more spectacularly than the Patriots?
Absolutely not. He didn't have one of his tight ends today, but you see right there, he'll hit the other all day.
26 yards to Rob Gronkowski, but the Bills come right back. Fitzpatrick to Stevie Johnson. Pulls it down for 11 yards.
Speed, he could run routes. He's very explosive. I love this kid.
Really playing well.
21-10. Brady looking for Chad Ochocinco, but Leonis McKelvin comes up with the rock. Brady's second pick of the day.
You don't see that much. You give the Buffalo credit for jumping those routes.
Bills coming right back. Fitzpatrick to Scott Chandler. Who is this guy?
Yeah, he scores in the last few games. Now, they were down 21-0, and here we have a ball game.
4th touchdown of the season for Chandler. Brady looking for Gronkowski. George Wilson with the pick. His 3rd interception of the game.
Tight coverage, and Brady usually fits the ball in tight windows, but Buffalo said the door in window will be closed.
Bills marching forward. Fitzpatrick to Donald Jones. 48 yards to the Pats 32.
He won this play off the line of scrimmage. Great move off the ball.
And after a defensive pass interference, it's Fred Jackson. I think he's one of the most underrated players in the entire National Football League. Game tied up at 24. And then this freak bounce here right off Marcel Darius' helmet.
Yeah, their first pick in the draft, Marcel Darius, doinks it on his face mask. We get the pick, return for a touchdown, and this thing is all knotted up.
Buffalo did a wonderful job, Coach, of saying maybe I can't get to quarterback Tom Brady. Well, let's stop and start putting our hands up. Batted a lot of balls
several
today.
balls down.
Drayton Florence gets a touchdown. So Brady's first time he's thrown 4 picks since 2006. Oh, Chad!
Dion.
Chad, hold on, Chad just texted me and he said, Prime, I missed the big one today. I got to make up for that. Oh, my goodness. This was a big play that could have resulted into a win for this team.
Very next play, 4th and 4. Brady to who else? Welker skied to get that football, too.
Give Welker credit. 16 receptions, career high. 217 yards, career high, but in a long.
All right, well, here we go again. Catch number 16, I believe, Michael.
Down.
To Welker for the touchdown.
All kinds of time in the huddle, and Tom just waits for Wes to work open.
Incredible how Tom Brady just sat in that pocket all cool and calm.
So we're tied up at 31. Fitzpatrick to Fred Jackson.
This is Mr. Do-Everything, Fred Jackson. He's a short yardage runner. He goes out as a receiver. He'll block you. This is against a blitz on scat protection for the big play, setting up the game-winning field goal.
39 yards for a touchdown. They reviewed it. His knee was down, so it was reversed. Ryan Liddell comes on for the game winner. The Bills are 3-0. They beat the Patriots 34-31. 3 undefeated teams to start the day in Cincinnati, where Ryan Fitzpatrick and company, the Bills had won 10 straight against the Bengals. Tied up at 3, Andy Dalton looking for Andre Caldwell. It's picked off by Brian Scott, kind of a fluke play, 43 yards for 6.
It's a heads-up play. Now he's around the ball, he's hustling to the ball, and he gets the tip drill prime. That's an easy touchdown for him.
You see the corner behind him clapping his hands as if he's telling him to pitch him the ball.
Right.
Are you kidding me? What is wrong with you? Hold on, bro. This is my moment.
All right, 17-3, Bengals down now, and it's Dalton. A.J. Green, this kid's balling.
Man, and this is why they drafted A.J. Green, first receiver, and this guy goes up and get a ball. This is what he did in Georgia. This is what his game is.
All right, led to a Mike Nugent field goal, 17-6, and now it's Dalton to Jermaine Gresham, 17 yards. Bengals down 17-13.
I really like the young nucleus of the Cincinnati Bengals with Dalton, Gresham, all of this young talent on that team.
1 and 13 now. Second and goal, and it's Dalton. Keeps it himself.
The quarterback draw by the kid from TCU.
You got something special when you have a quarterback that can throw the ball but capable of running for first downs and touchdowns as well.
52 seconds left on a 3rd and 3, and Dalton lays out. Pay no attention to the yellow line right there. It's the wrong spot.
Up play. That's smart now. Get it out, reach. Made it by an inch. Well done.
This was the book on Andy Dalton from TCU. He's a smart player. He does what he needs to do to get the job done.
Gave him the spot, the first down, 36 seconds left, and it's Brian Leonard for 14 yards.
That's it. Shorten that field goal up.
4 seconds left now, and Mike Nugent on from 43 yards away, and Nugent knocks it down. So the Bengals come back. They hand the Bills their first loss of the season. They win at 23-20.
The Eagles have blown 3 straight games where they had a lead in the fourth quarter. Bills haven't beaten Philly since 1999, looking to change that. Vic gets his ball tipped at the line of scrimmage. It is picked off by Reggie Corner. With a name like that, living up to his reputation. Philly's 11th turnover of the season. Vic goes back under pressure with the screen and just getting a hand on the ball. Alex Carrington tips it up, and the Bills get the interception, their 9th pick of the season. Fred Jackson would finish that off with a touchdown, and then going right back to it. Vic again hit as he threw. Ball is picked off by George Wilson. Wilson, his 3rd straight game with an interception. Michael Vick wondering what the heck happened. He just got crushed as he was throwing the ball by Arthur Moats. Nailed him. First time in his career with 2 picks in the first quarter. Second quarter, Eagles down 7-0. Vic scrambling, going the opposite direction, throws down the field and overthrows his man, Jeremy Maclin. But at least he had some time on that one. He did get hit in the head by Danny Batten, so that would be a flag. An automatic first down keeps the drive going. Second and goal, Vic looking end zone, and he will find Jeremy Maclin for a 2-yard score. So that ties up the game at 7. So despite the early mistakes, Philly's in this one. Now Buffalo trying to go to work. The dump-off pass to Fred Jackson on the screen. He's got plenty of green in front of him and no green Eagles defenders until finally he is brought down just shy of the 10-yard line. A pickup of 49 for Fred Jackson led to a 6-yard touchdown pass. Bills go up 14-7. Ensuing possession for Philadelphia. Vic drilled as he throws again. This time it picked off by Nick Barnett on his feet. Nobody in front of him. He will take it to the house. The 3rd straight game for Buffalo with an interception return for a touchdown. Vic just getting crushed as he throws the ball. Hit hard by Kelvin Shepard. Bills up 21-7 at halftime. But the Eagles, could they come back? Buffalo, they would take the ball starting off the 3rd quarter, and that is Brad Smith's first touchdown with the Bills. After signing with them in the offseason, they go up 28-7. Could the comeback be on for Philadelphia? Never count out Michael Vick, especially when he has room in front of him. He pulls the ball down and will run it himself, blocking in front of him. Gets a nice block by LaShawn McCoy, takes it down after picking up 53 yards inside the 10, would lead to a touchdown run by LaShawn McCoy. He also passed Randall Cunningham for the most rushing yards by a quarterback in NFL history. And then he gets it going to Deshaun Jackson, a 31-yard score. So the Eagles only down by 10 now, 31-21 in the fourth quarter. Vic with a 2nd and goal on their next possession will take it himself up the middle, a 6-yard score. But wait, there's a flag on the play, illegal hands to the face. Danny Watkins all over Marcel Darius. You can see it on your right. And yep, that's going to get you flagged every time. TD was nullified. They would end up kicking a field goal, but still in striking range until Vic is picked off again. His first career 4-interception game, that time by Nick Barnett. Barnett's 2nd pick of the game. Ball was all over the place. Nice job fighting for it. And Barnett hauls it in for the interception on the ensuing Bills possession. This time a 4th and 1, and Ryan Fitzpatrick is able to get Jaquay Parker to jump off sides, and that would be it. Bills run out the clock, win it 31-24. They're now 4-1. Philadelphia drops to 1-4.
And the Giants coming off a poor loss. The Seahawks were manning through 3 interceptions. Meanwhile, Ryan Fitzpatrick and the Bills had that big victory against Philadelphia. First quarter, Bills down 7-0. Fred Jackson, I say it every week, most underrated player in the NFL.
Just knows how to run, knows where to hit a hole. That perfect cutback right there just to get him in the end zone.
A career-long 80-yard gallop. And there's the game ball. We know where that's going.
Yeah, take a look at this now. Fred Jackson shifts from the slot over in the backfield right here, and we have a 6-man front. Now he brings in Kenny Phillips. We have a 7-man front. This is just simply a zone play, and Gory McIntyre will block the backside edge. Everybody else will run zone, and Kenny Phillips is free in the hole to make the tackle. He's the unblocked man. You can run a truck through that hole, and here goes Freddie Jackson. He makes the safety miss and on his way for an 80-yard touchdown.
Jackson with another 100-yard performance, his 4th of the season. How about naming a Roosevelt?
The Giants are taking some horrific angles on some of these tackles, but they'll take nothing away from the play.
Roosevelt, he grew up in Buffalo. He played for the University at Buffalo and now scores his first career TD as a Bill. All right, second quarter, ensuing Giants possession. Manning looking for Manningham, and Terrence McGee with a huge hit there.
Yeah, we're hitting this week.
Textbook tackle right there. Lawrence Tynes added a field goal. 14-10. And now it's Manning, this time to Hakeem Nicks.
Yeah, I like that. Big Mike, he pumps the other way to keep the free safety in the middle of the field. One-on-one down the sideline with Hakeem Nicks. Well done.
One of my 88 clubbers, I call him.
Led to an Ahmad Bradshaw
Yeah, he's in the club.
touchdown. And later, it's a Steve Mariucci primetime nominees. Bradshaw
Over. That's good. We'll talk to you later, Ahmad Bradshaw. Good job.
On top, 24-17. All right, here come the Bills. Fitzpatrick, great coverage by Corey Webster. That ball was underthrown, picked off.
Yeah, you got to throw that ball more on the line. I think he thought the cornerback would not turn around. We talk about turn around, spot the ball. He did that and called for the interception.
Eli Manning now to Mario Manningham, who cannot hold on.
What a throw.
It was ruled incomplete. Tom Coughlin was hopeful that Manningham held on to the ball long enough, but going to the ground, you got to make sure you come up with it. Terrence McGee does a nice job of ripping it out. Fourth quarter now, after converting a 4th and 1 for the Bills, it's Fitzpatrick. Nice back shoulder toss to Steve Johnson. We're tied up at 24. Can the Bills do it again?
Really like Steve Johnson, really making himself known in this league.
Next Bills possession, Fitzpatrick picked off again by Webster, 2nd of the game.
Corey's doing a great job when he sees the receiver's eyes look for the ball. He's looking and locating the football. He intercepted 2 passes.
Got to pass it. Got a little face mask there too, coach.
So here come the Giants.
Stiff arm.
No Brandon Jacobs, no problem. Bradshaw, 33 yards.
Every time I'm watching this kid run, I say, how didn't many teams not go after this kid in the offseason? He's a beast and he runs hard.
So Lawrence Tynes now.
Runs hard, man.
From 23 yards away. And the Giants go on top 27-24. So it comes down to this. 4th and 5 for the Bills. They're going for it. Fitzpatrick's passes tipped by Jason Pierre-Paul. Eli Manning, no interceptions. The first time this year the Bills have not picked off a quarterback. Giants go on to win it 27-24. And they win it 20-17. They're 5-2. Let's go to Toronto, shall we? Rogers Center, part of the Bills, a 5-game series in Toronto. This is the 4th year. John Beck. Ryan Fitzpatrick got a contract extension shortly after that. He called in to Around the League Live. We talked to Fitzpatrick. 5 years, about $60 million. And here we go, Fitzpatrick to Scott Chandler. This kid's come out of nowhere this year.
Yeah, he continues to impress, and this Chandler guy now, what a combination they're becoming. They're very confident with each other.
The Bills on top 7-0. They were 0-3 when they played at the Rogers Center, but not today. 3rd and 16. Look out! Jarris Burr. John Beck was dropped 4 times in the first half.
That was scary right there, man. Everybody jumped on the set.
Is this what Rex was going through?
Fitzpatrick to Fred Jackson.
That's how you handle the blitz. You throw it in there and you take a shot and you get it to your playmaker.
My guy right here, man. Fred Jackson, 46 yards. All he does is show up the ball. Fitzpatrick hit hard, so.
What a wonderful nucleus Buffalo has gone on
Tyler
right now.
Thigpen, that was supposed to be warming up against hit on the side of the helmet. Fitzpatrick stayed in the game. Ryan Lindell at a 44-yarder. Fred Jackson, again, nobody in the league is averaging more yards per game than Fred Jackson. Over 100 yards per game. Not Adrian Peterson, not Maurice Jones-Drew. No one. That man tops. 120 yards on the ground today. Wow. 3rd and 1 now. It's Fitzpatrick, and it's back to Scott Chandler.
There he is again. Wide open. Nice route on London Fletcher.
Tight end.
London Fletcher's like, man, what's wrong with y'all?
Tight end Chandler, receiver Johnson, Fred Jackson, and Fitzpatrick. I like that team.
If I'm John Beck, I'm having a conversation with my offensive line.
He's right now saying, Rex, you really want this thing back?
Rex told him before he departed.
Sacked 9 times, guys. The Bills had 4 sacks coming into the game for the entire season. Mike Shanahan shut out for the first time. Let's take you up to the whiteouts in Buffalo. Bills wearing their white unis at home for the first time since '86.
Oh, Jim Kelly did.
Mark Sanchez to Plexico Burris.
Burris getting some play in the field. We watched him 3 touchdowns last week. Now he's getting some routes in the intermediate area.
Sean Green moving the pile.
That's
9 yards.
That's physical. That's who the Jets
play
are.
of this drive, Dion, and Sanchez, oh no, to Jarris
I have
Ford
no
picks it off.
idea who he was throwing the ball to.
I think it was Dustin Keller, but he threw it a little too high. That's not how he wanted to end that drive.
That drive was 92 yards, 10 minutes and 8 seconds, no points. Sanchez,
All right.
it's Dustin Keller, and Keller goes up and over, and it costs him.
What is wrong with this?
He tries to leap over a Terrence McGee, but he lands
I love
hard.
his excitement. You gotta love it, guys. He's just fighting for extra yard.
Hold him up.
He left with a head injury. He did come back in the 3rd quarter. Sean Green.
Oh, man, they put an LT in against San Diego. Sean Green must have said, what was that? Ever since then, this dude has been running.
But guys, Ed Hockley calls a Matthew Mulligan for holding. Rex Ryan and Brian Schottenheimer, they want a word with Mulligan. Jets ended up punting. Ryan Fitzpatrick struggled today. We're looking for David Nelson, picked off by Calvin Pace right there.
This is the Jets defense that we know and love.
And then on the next possession here, it's David Harris. So Fitzpatrick was picked off twice. Jets were up 3-0 at the break. 3rd quarter, 6-0, Bills down. Fred Jackson, been my guy all year, but he drops the football. First fumble all year.
Yeah, pure power hitting from the Jets. Purely intimidated Buffalo.
And Jackson had a little stinger there. He still played. Finished with 82 yards.
Nice.
Sanchez to
Look at
Burris.
this man stuff.
Look at this physicality. Man, that's a man.
That's a man time. Give him credit. Those were legs, Coach. He had his legs then.
Yeah, that was an aggressive run, and then LT up and over the top. Instead of the teardrop, we get the big spike.
First rushing TD of the season for LT, 13-0, 13-3 now. Sanchez looking for Santonio Holmes. It's incomplete, but Leonis McKelvin called for pass interference.
Yeah, he's grabbing that arm a little bit. A lot of contact there, Brian.
And he never turns back around to
When you're
look
falling,
either.
you're not balling. That's what they used to tell me.
1st and goal here. Holmes just seems to make these types of catches.
What a grab. What a grab. That ball's high. Hey, Mark threw that ball over 3 guys around Santonio Holmes. He goes up at the top of the mountain
Rex.
and pull it back down.
See Rex get up there?
Jets on top 20-3, 4th quarter here. Chan Gailey going forward, 4th and inches.
As well.
And Fred Jackson was stopped by Bart
right
Scott and Calvin Pace. So the Jets, they go up to Buffalo and they get a huge victory. They win it 27-11. As we take a look at the AFC East standings, it's a 3-way tie for first. Right now the Patriots are in first. The Cowboys at home against the Buffalo Bills. Fred Jackson, his house was torn down so that they could build the new Cowboys Stadium.
Friend, that's called eminent domain.
That's what it's called.
Give me your house.
That's what
Right, Cowboys on their opening possession, and Des Bryant, part of the 88 Club.
That's that 88 clubber right there. Look at that.
That's Randy Moss, Larry Fitzgerald right there.
Look, did you see him go and take the ball at his highest point in front of the guy, not waiting on the ball? Incredible job by Des.
Nice. Rips it away from Leonis McKelvin. Brian Fitzpatrick just ducks out of DeMarcus Ware's way.
The best defensive player in the National Football League. I didn't stutter.
13th sack of the season. Romo now to Jason Witten.
Man, how many Romo hit in a row today?
That's his 13, I believe. That's Witten's 663rd career reception. He's 3rd all-time, guys,
Sharp
for
today.
tight ends behind Gonzalez and Sharp.
Nice.
All right, Romo moves out to his left and he hits
Backdoor escape.
LaRon Robinson.
That's well done. Good improvised by Tony. Find somebody in the back of the end zone.
Really found a little talent, a nice young talent in LaRon Robinson.
Second quarter now, and Romo with more to Robinson.
58 yards, prime time nominee.
I like that. Look at the pocket presence. Romo steps up in the pocket and throws a perfect strike. This is the Romo that we all love.
3 touchdowns on the Cowboys' first 3 drives. Fred Jackson not giving up, though. Bounces it to the outside. Give Fred Jackson credit. Still had over 100 yards rushing.
Second in the league in yards from scrimmage. It's hard to slow this guy down.
And now Fitzpatrick looking for David Nelson. Story that was brewing all week long. Nelson's girlfriend,
Where's he going?
she's Dallas Cowboys cheerleader.
What?
Kelsey Wright.
Okay. Mike, isn't that tampering? Mike. And that's tampering.
Is that a penalty?
I know, hey.
Commissioner.
Nice job by David Nelson.
Good job.
All right. On the next Cowboys possession here, DeMarco Murray, I think, is taking over the starting running back job for Felix Jones.
Yeah,
He's from the
It's
East.
Wally Pipp.
The rookie from OU, boy, he's really taken this league by storm.
Jerry said I did a nice job there, didn't I? Murray had 171 total yards. And Fitzpatrick here to Terrence Newman going the other way.
That's the Newman we know and love.
Man, when T. New is healthy and playing, he's a very, very, very good
Cowboys outplay the Bills in all
One of the
facets,
top.
44-7.
Bills at the Dolphins. Ryan Fitzpatrick, 2 touchdowns, 5 picks in his last 2 games. Meanwhile, Matt Moore, he has won back-to-back starts for the Dolphins. First quarter, they're down 3-0, a 3rd and 12. And Moore throws back shoulder to Brian Hartline to pick up the first down, a gain of 19. And then 3 plays later, they have a 1st and goal at the 1. Matt Moore, play fake, rolling to his right, and he will throw short to Anthony Fasano, who dives for the touchdown. The 4th touchdown of the season for Fasano. Miami up 7-3 at home. And then it was just rolling after that for the Miami offense. A 2nd and 8 on their next drive. Bombing one deep to Charles Clay, the fullback. A completion of 46 yards. The rookie from Tulsa hauling it in, and then 2 plays later, a 2nd and 4, they give it to Reggie Bush, who goes up the middle, gets into the end zone, his 4th touchdown in the last 3 games. Miami goes up 14-3 at home, and the assault would continue. Ryan Fitzpatrick on a 3rd and 8 at the 13, and his ball is tipped, deflected, and intercepted by Nolan Carroll at the Buffalo 23, the 5th pick of the season for the Dolphins defense. Then on a 2nd and 10, play fake, Moore, end zone, Charles Clay, the first career touchdown for Clay, and the Dolphins go up 21-3. Who would have seen this one coming? Then 3 drives later for the Bills, down 21-3 before halftime. A couple minutes left to go in the half. And then again, ball is tipped and Ryan Fitzpatrick is picked off. Jeremiah Bell intercepts it, returns it to the 4. Another big turnover for Fitzpatrick, his 5th multiple interception game of the season. Then on a 3rd and goal, Moore dancing around in the pocket, looks back part of the end zone to Brandon Marshall. Initially ruled a touchdown, a 3-yard score, but did he have possession when he was falling out of bounds? They reviewed the play. The call was overturned because he was juggling the ball. Would have been his 3rd touchdown of the season. Instead, it's waved off. But didn't matter for the Dolphins. They still get in there anyway. Matt Moore finds Devon Best this time for the touchdown, and the Dolphins go up 28-3 before halftime. And Buffalo added a field goal before the half, so Miami would take their lead into the half, up big in the game, 28-6. Then Buffalo not even getting things done on special teams. Brian Moorman's punt is blocked, and Lex Hilliard recovers in the end zone, so the Dolphins take a 35-6 lead, and at this point they're just on cruise control at home, looking for their 3rd straight win. Buffalo with a 4th and 14. They're going for it because they're down by so much. And then Fitzpatrick is stripped. The ball is recovered by the Bills, but the Dolphins do get the ball back because it was turned over on down. So 4th quarter, same score. Next Buffalo drive, after the big play by the Dolphins defense, the Bills will have the ball at the 1-yard line, and they're going for it on a 4th and goal. From the shotgun, the pass is high, intended for Stevie Johnson. Bills turn it over on downs, and Miami rolls to victory 3 touchdown passes and no picks for Matt Moore in the win.
MetLife Stadium. Bills coming in here losers of 3 in a row.
Need to shave that beard.
Jets have lost 2 in a row. Second quarter, game tied up at 7. And this is what drives Jet fans crazy.
Yeah.
Mark Sanchez picked off deep in his own end by Drayton Flores.
Out of your own end zone, you don't take many chances.
You already
check it down, get out of there, and you don't force the issue ever.
in field goal range already.
Fitzpatrick to Stevie Johnson, a touchdown. Watch the celebration.
Oh, he shot himself. He's
Mox Plexico burns
flying
there,
away.
and then does a little Santonio Holmes. Darrelle Revis backs off, and then
Just a look.
Just a look, you just hit
The
it in
look
there
route right
now.
now, just go down inside, bam. I mean, the bam on the pass, not.
And then
that
once
was
falling
on the
down, there's your
celebration.
penalty.
I don't
much more
understand
of the
where the ball
celebration
comes in.
coming up.
Can't go to the ground on
All right, the
celebration.
ensuing kickoff here looks like an onside kick. Jets recover, but then you take a closer look. Rayner just whips.
It looks like his
I don't
plant
think he
foot
whipped.
slipped.
It
Looks like his
looked like he
plant
tried
foot.
to do that.
Why would you do that?
He kicked the
Jets
ball
get
with
great
the
field
forefoot.
position. Gian Gailey, I don't know. All right, Mark Sanchez now. Burris.
Yeah.
Getting the Bills
Bam.
back. Wide open.
Now, he can't do that right there. When you get close to the end zone, Burris, he will find an open crease.
Long coverage.
Game tied up at 14, third quarter here. And Mark Sanchez, remember 10 days ago, he was in Mile High and he struggled. It's Dustin Keller there. Keller!
Dustin made a few
Dragging people
catches
in the
in this
zone.
game, Fran, that were out of hand. Really got this team started right around 5 minutes into that third quarter.
21-14, and then it was a rough sequence here for Antonio Cromartie. First, he muffed the punt on the fair catch.
We only show you this for 1 or 2 reasons. I always had a rule. If I had to run over 10 yards to catch the ball, I let it go. It wasn't worth the risk.
Leotis McKelvin recovers, and then Brad Smith, the former Jet. Look at the concentration here.
You give anybody a short field now, chances of scoring go up. Brad Smith, I'm sure he'd love to score a touchdown against his old team.
This has to hurt.
Cromartie was there.
He was there, but let me tell you something. You fumble the punt, you give up 6, and your former teammate beat you. That's a trifecta. That has to hurt.
So the Bills tied up. All right, 24-21 now. Jets are down. 2:45 left. It's a big play, third and 8. How about Patrick Turner with a great catch?
Yeah, that's not only a good catch, nice play to move the sticks. This 2-minute drill is big. This is important now for this young team to execute.
Third and 11. Burris with the one-hander.
Man, a beautiful catch by Burris. Concentration right there. Knows where he is. Get his feet down right there for a completion. Now that Patrick Turner, he keeps making plays like that. He'll be in the 88 club.
And Deion Sanchez doesn't seem to be bothered by the big moment.
No, he's not. This game, he's not brought out a big moment looking for Santonio Holmes, who knows how to uncover when the quarterback is under pressure. Great play by both
Career
parties.
high 4 touchdown passes for Mark Sanchez. All right, so here come the Bills. They got 2 timeouts. Fitzpatrick, Stevie Johnson,
He
behind.
was going to split those safeties, Mac.
Yeah, he had a good chance of running, and it's not about how many plays you make. It's do you make the big play in the big moment to win the big
Maybe a
game.
little karma coming back on Stevie Johnson. Fitzpatrick rolling out to his right. Tough throw, though, against his body. Had Johnson,
If
but
he
it's
leads
tough
him a
to
little
throw.
bit, that's a touchdown. You'd like to have that throw back.
That was a horrible coverage by that safety. Horrible.
4th and 7, 2 seconds left. Johnson one more time, can't squeeze it. So the Jets get a big come from behind victory. They snap a 2-game losing streak. Tennessee and Buffalo doing battle. Bills loses of 4 straight here, and Chris Johnson had a big day. C.J. Spiller, though, comes up on a big game, but he's stripped by a Michael Griffin. So the ball will
Stay with it.
Good
precariously
awareness.
towards the back of the end zone. It's ruled a touchback, but they take another look, and Spiller gets possession before it goes out of bounds. So
Absolutely, he's got it. That's a touchdown.
call it a touchdown. Buffalo on top 7-3. Spiller with a nice job. 83 yards, had that touchdown right there. Titans will come right back. And this is a Chris Johnson
Man,
we
let
all
me
know
show
and
you.
love.
Let me show you who the real CJ is.
You won't catch it. You could hang that up.
Yeah, he had 190 yards rushing last weekend. Looks like he's back healthy with fresh legs.
He never left.
Coach, what's the difference here?
Take a look now. This is just a simple nickel draw play, and you've got a couple rules here. Patience to the hole to allow your blocks to develop. You see everybody's blocked. And now you accelerate through the hole, and nobody accelerates better than he does. Look at David Stewart in the back, number 76. He says, CJ 2K in open space. He says, that's the fastest man on the planet. That's an easy touchdown for Chris Johnson.
Love when you break it down, Coach.
Second quarter now, first and goal for the Titans once again, and it's Johnson from 4 yards away. His first multiple touchdown game since week 5 of a year ago at 153 yards. Titans on top 17-7. Fourth quarter, Tennessee up 23-10. Ryan Fitzpatrick, things just have not been the same for this Bills team. 2-yard touchdown to Steve Johnson. Remember, he got fined $10,000 for the
This is so funny. It's like he's pouting.
Awesome.
Like, here you go. I won't do it no more.
Hands it right
love
to
that
the
kid,
official
man.
right there. 4th and 10, 17 seconds left. Fitzpatrick incomplete.
And he's lost every game since he got his new contract, huh?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Nobody's saying that.
Tennessee wins it 23-17.
They haven't gone away yet.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Am I invoking? I'm going to execute the lemon law. I'm just telling you right now. Go ahead. Start it off.
Phillip Rivers, Ryan Fitzpatrick, first quarter. Antonio Gates sighting in the end zone to boot. 9-yard score.
Once again, that Chargers team finding their stride late in the year. A little later than normal this season.
Ryan Fitzpatrick continues to struggle.
Into triple coverage. That's the back of the defender
Diggs.
throw.
Yeah.
Not the back shoulder throw, the back of the defender
Back of the linebacker throw?
Yeah, back of the linebacker throw.
Eric Weddle returns at 26 yards, led to a 1-yard Mike Tolbert touchdown. It was 13-0. Ryan Matthews breaking free, 37 yards.
Ryan Matthews coming off a back-to-back 100-yard game.
Are you sure?
I am
He wants to
positive.
play now?
That is correct.
Wow.
Halftime score, 16-0 San Diego. 3rd and 7 now in the third quarter. Phillip Rivers.
Bill!
Back to his old days.
That was the first month of the season play,
Yes,
wasn't it?
it was.
Brian
Well, that was
Scott
a few weeks
recovers to
ago.
make it 16-10. It can happen. It can happen.
Are you saying that
Worst
from
day
experience?
Yes.
Worst day ever.
I want to see that video.
Ensuing Chargers possession. Eric Weddle takes the direct snap, runs left, 10 yards, first down.
Don't tell me that that's a San Diego Chargers special teams play.
How about that? Call it, Norv. Call it.
Phillip Rivers now. Antonio Gates, his second time on this afternoon. 2-yard score. Chargers leading 23-10.
And Gates is clearly moving a lot better over the last few weeks.
You want another pick?
Give me another pick.
There it is. Steve Gregory, not just a pick, but a pick six. 26-yard return. The Chargers lead 30-10.
Wow. I mean, just bad. I mean, just.
San Diego wins 37-10.
Go ahead, Tom. 13 for 34, 176 yards. Both of you guys, you sold me this guy.
He had found his. He was much better the last 2 weeks.
I started believing, and this is wow.
Bills have lost 6 in a row, but in the snow, could they take down the Dolphins? Reggie Bush coming off back-to-back 100-yard games. First quarter, their second possession. Fifth play of the drive, the toss goes to Bush. Bush gets the ball stripped from behind. Stripped by Aaron Williams and recovered at the bottom of the pile. Buffalo signaling that they have it, and they did. George Wilson recovers it. Excellent field position for the Bills. Ensuing possession, they give it right to C.J. Spiller, and he takes it towards the sideline, and he will take it in for the score. C.J. Spiller's third rushing touchdown of the season. Bills going up 7-0. The fans loving it. So is Spiller. 2 possessions later for the Dolphins near midfield. Matt Moore back to pass. Plenty of time. Looking all over the field. He will roll to his left, pull it down and throw it. And somehow in between 3 guys, Charles Clay comes up with the catch. Clay brought down after gaining 30 yards, setting up a 1st and 10 at the 22. Same drive, now on to the second quarter. Matt Moore looking to his right side, wide open. Anthony Fasano, the tight end, is there for his 5th touchdown catch of the season. That ties the game at 7. Next possession for Miami. Moore back to pass, throws it down the left sideline. Brian Hartline making the sliding catch. A 31-yard grab. Looks like he either slipped. Whatever it was, he came down with the grab, setting up a 1st and 10 at the 41. Then on a 3rd and 2, Reggie Bush with the spin move escapes a man. He's got Brandon Marshall blocking downfield in front of him. Picks up 28 yards on the play. Just made George Wilson look foolish. Deked him, slipped right past him with the spin. Bush with an awesome run for 28 yards, set up a 1st and goal at the 6. The drive would end with a field goal. Dolphins up 10-7. Then Ryan Fitzpatrick. He has his pass picked off by Vontae Davis, and that would end up leading to a field goal. Ryan Fitzpatrick with another rough game. Third quarter, opening possession of the second half for Miami. And they go downfield immediately. The ball to Brandon Marshall, his longest play of the season. A 65-yard score. Dolphins just now running away with the game, up 20-7. And Marshall finds one of his fans in the end zone, goes up for the hug. Ryan Fitzpatrick in the third quarter. Could he bring his team back? He's got a 3rd and 12. He's got some time. Fitzpatrick looks downfield. The ball is deflected, tipped up in the air, and somehow it is intercepted by Rashad Jones, who comes out of nowhere to make the grab. And Fitzpatrick now with a multi-interception game for the 7th time this season. And he's looking down the sidelines. He is picked off by Vontae Davis again. Fitzpatrick's 3rd pick of the game. He finished with 316 yards and 2 touchdowns, but 3 interceptions. That was the 2nd pick of the game for Vontae Davis. On to the 4th, up 23-13. The handoff to Reggie Bush. He's got a big hole, slips an ankle tackle. Reggie Bush is going to go all the way. Just schooling the entire field, takes it to the house, slides into the end zone, gets a flag for going to the ground. But why not celebrate? Your team is up, and Reggie Bush with a 76-yard rushing touchdown. He finished with over 200 yards in the game. His best career game, Reggie Bush. And the Dolphins get the win.
All right, so the Chargers are out, the Lions are in, and Tim Tebow is in Western New York. Whoa! Tebow. First points of the game.
Good
Tim
job,
Tebow.
He's rolling now.
He's on the one
Everything
power.
seems as though it
Caps an 11-play drive. Denver's up 7-3 as they're punting. Why do we show this?
One of 2 reasons.
It's either a boo-boo or it's
a
a
big play.
Well, it's one of 3 reasons. It's either a boo-boo, a big return, or a big return that shouldn't have happened because you stepped out of bounds twice and it wasn't caught, even though it was replayed.
Let me see.
That's out of bounds.
I don't know about that.
Leoris
I
McKelvin.
don't know if his heel never came down.
Oh, boy. Even after further review, it's allowed to stand. And why do we show this?
This is the big play or a boo-boo?
There's a flag on the play.
Or it's a big play or a boo-boo or a big play that's called back because a flag is down. Eddie Royal, 96 yards, but Dante Rosario.
It's a big play and a boo-boo.
Illegal block, call it back. Broncos forced to punt down.
That's the
Kickoff
worst
return
feeling in the
7.
world when you get to the end zone and you look scan. First thing you do as a returner, when you get to the end zone, you want to celebrate, but you scan the field.
You scan for the flag. You know what? A great game for the Bills. C.J. Spiller.
It's about time, isn't it?
Driller. 111 yards on 16 carries, puts the Bills up 17-7 at the half, third quarter. All right, now it's time for Tim Tebow to get something done. 4th down, go for it. Tebow. Whoa. Tebow. Whoa. Tebow. Touchdown, Daniel Fells. It's a 3-point game. Tebow time comes in the third quarter.
Church stop? That was a church. He went to church.
The drive after Tebow. Whoa, no.
Don't do it.
Don't do that. Oh. Throws late over the middle. Justin Rogers takes that. Only the 3rd interception all season by Tebow. Led to a Dave Rayner field goal. He would even miss 2 in the game. It's still 26-14. Tebow. Oh, no. Picked by Jarris Bird. And it's a pick 6. 33-14. Next Broncos drive. Whoa. Tebow. Whoa, no. Spencer Johnson with another score, and the Bills with a 40-burger on the Broncos, who still haven't won the West.
Y'all are crazy.
Tom Brady and the Patriots looking to clinch the top seed in the AFC. They just need a win. Bills knocked out the Patriots back in week 3 with 4 interceptions. And trying to get it done early on, they moved the ball. Ryan Fitzpatrick to Stevie Johnson, who was laid out by Patrick Chung, who was playing his first game after missing the last 7 weeks with a foot injury. Then 4 plays later, after a long pass interference, set them up. Tashard Choice takes it up the middle for a 4-yard score. Bills go up 7-0. Choice has bounced around this season. Now he's with Buffalo getting touchdowns. Up 7-0, the Bills go back at it. Ryan Fitzpatrick to Stevie Johnson for the 18-yard score. Johnson was able to beat his man, makes a nice diving grab in the end zone. Also was flagged on the play, unsportsmanlike conduct. Lifting up his t-shirt, it said, Happy New Year on it. And then the next Bills possession, they get into the end zone again. The Patriots looking to lock up the top seed in the AFC. Not like that, falling behind 21-0. Are we going to see a repeat of Week 3 where the Bills beat the Patriots? Not so fast, down 21-0. The toss goes to Stephen Ridley for 21 yards. Ridley turns the corner on the run, and he's able to finish it strong. And that would lead to a Ben-Jarvis Green-Ellis 1-yard score. Bills, their lead down to 14. Then next possession for the Patriots, Tom Brady to Aaron Hernandez on the sideline. Hernandez high stepping into the end zone, a 39-yard score. All of a sudden, Patriots back in the ballgame, only down by 7 at halftime. Then third quarter, Patriots opening possession of the half. Tom Brady to Rob Gronkowski. Gronk gets the first down, a gain of 17 down to the 29. They would settle for a field goal. And offensive coordinator Bill O'Brien let his offense hear it. So down 21-17, Patriots fake it and go to Ben-Jarvis Green-Ellis on the dump off. Green-Ellis has plenty of space in front of him, takes it all the way down to the 20-yard line, set up a Stephen Gostkowski field goal, yet another one for the Pats, so they were down by 1. All of this unanswered for New England, and then Brady to Gronkowski on a 3rd and 2 on their next possession. That gets them into the end zone, a 17-yard score. They also converted on the two-pointer to take a 28-21 lead. Gronk, 108 yards and 2 touchdowns in the game. And then bad luck for the Bills. Ball bounces off of C.J. Spiller, intercepted by Devin McCourty. McCourty still on his feet, takes it across midfield to the 47. Ryan Fitzpatrick picked off 3 times in the game. Then next play for New England, Brady avoids the rush. He hits Aaron Hernandez. Hernandez looking nifty on the field, makes another sweet move, gets some blocking downfield, almost gets into the end zone. Hernandez takes it down to the 3. He had 7 catches, $138. And then the very next play on 1st and goal, they give it to Ben-Jarvis Green-Ellis. He gets into the end zone. And the Patriots go on for victory, 49-21, all unanswered points in the comeback.